Hey guys, my name is Cooper Burkhalter. This is my second video that I'm making about the topic of who I am as a player and what my path to my commitment was like. Currently a senior in high school, who at my freshman and sophomore year I played middle infield and pitched a little bit, and now I've worked my way up after getting hurt my sophomore year to getting a college scholarship. I had 2 scholarship offers at the time of my commitment, and one more that I got offered right after my commitment that I did not take. The most important part of this is who I am as a person, and my story is the fun thing. I went for 3 years playing JV. Why? Honestly, I don't know the first 2, but the 3rd year I was ineligible athletically due to transfer rules in the state of Oklahoma, and stayed with that same school after being ineligible. So I spent time as like an assistant coach manager type thing. So in this, my main important part that I decided was the most important thing is keeping myself out there, posting my stats, emailing coaches, everything like that. This year is my first year playing varsity baseball, and I had a fall season. I only played in maybe 7 varsity games in the fall season. And this half of the year, I've played in all but 3 varsity games, if I remember correctly. And so my team's doing great right now. We have a great coach whenever it comes to the competitiveness, and he brought a couple transfers in with the transfer rules changing, and they're really good guys. But my main point here is you kind of have to keep yourself out there. You don't get to just sit around and wait for an opportunity to come to you. You kind of have to sign up for things, know what you're getting yourself into, and emailing coaches. I mean, that's the main thing that got me to where I am. I had 2 recruiting profiles that I knew of. I knew that I had another one my freshman year that a coach signed me up for. My first one was NCSA. I originally did that as a football player, but then later switched that to a baseball profile. Then I had field level as a baseball player, and I just started that this year around the fall, in November, I believe. And since then, I had got my second offer after joining field level. Then my third one also came from field level, but my first offer was from NCSA. How I know that is because that was because before I signed up for field level, that's whenever I got that offer. And so my main thing there is you kind of have to not think too much about what competitiveness level you want to be at, because truly, in my opinion, D3 is lower than JUCO and an AIA, but people don't see it like that. But I know how competitive it is at a D3. I have some friends who play at D3 level. Another part that got me to where I am is I played in a collegiate baseball league last summer in Puerto Rico, the PRIBL. That was great. I had a great experience. My team made it to the championship. We won the regular season championship, but in the playoffs, we just fell short because we had a lot of guys leave early because the championship game got delayed another day. But other than that, I pitched a lot there, and that's kind of what I've done here. In college, that's what I plan to do, is pitch a lot more. Because Heston College, the one I'm committed to right now, has originally offered me to be a pitcher only, but I told them that I would like to stay as a 2-way guy so I can help in any way possible. That's all about myself. The next thing that I want to talk about is it doesn't really, again, I'm going to go back to that point where it's the competitiveness levels. as a freshman in high school today, with all the new rules about eligibility and everything like that, I would consider more today than I did when I first got my offers a JUCO than I would. When I first got my offers, I didn't want to go to a JUCO at all because I was like, that's a waste of 2 years, because then I have to go back and go through, because what I wanted my major to be, I want to go into athletic training after I'm done in college, and that's just kind of, I would like to stay in one place for 4 years. And then I also had a coach who went to a JUCO, and he told me specifically not to, because if I got hurt, there was a chance I'd lose my scholarship. Because that's what happened to him. And then he transferred to another JUCO and didn't get as much playing time as he wanted to. But the most important thing here that I want to talk about is knowing where you want to go, knowing an area, knowing a competitive level. It's everything that you need it to be. If there's a program that you're looking at, but you know it's not going to have something you're okay with in the major, I wouldn't do it, honestly, personally. But if it's a really high competitive program, no matter what level it is, I would say consider it if they have the correct academic plan. Being a student athlete isn't completely about the athletic side. You really need to focus on your academics as well, because whatever you don't get in athletic scholarship money, the academic scholarship will completely change that. So like for me, I'm currently on all of my scholarships have been really helpful on the academic side, which is great for me. And then I've also had chances to, look into some D3s that only give academic. And so looking at that makes me think, yeah, academic's really important. So people should obviously look through keeping their grades up, because that will help a lot. Your athletic play, you could be considered elite on every stat, but if you were not, in my opinion, if you were not on their radar by junior year, then you're probably not going to go Division I. Division II, NAIA, JUCO, and D3, on the other hand, will more likely take you just seeing you your senior year. But then again, you could walk on, which personally isn't for me, but for other people, yeah. But I'm saying a lot, but yeah, that's all I got for today. Keep you guys posted on any more information that I find helpful to myself. There's some other profiles that I would like to help you guys out with. I think it's called Next Level Recruiting or something like that. They post almost daily, and that's super helpful as well.